crash out for you, the burnout issue, emergency topic that made you to crash out and to ground is not significant anymore. Like we have the focal points. Things get narrower, things accelerate, you are in a busy mode, and you feel like you need to canalize into the actions you need to be taking without thinking much. You don't even think if this is the correct thing to do, is this the correct way to act. You just choose something and doing it because you feel like you don't have enough time for this action you need to be taking. And you are in a really suppressed period of your life. And there are three things that you are focused on mainly. Things make you to be more feel like you are in a defense, like you need to be on the move all the time. You can change this easily. Take your time with things. You don't have that hurry. Actually, you are creating that by you making these three circumstances to define the time you need to be working on that. Maybe this is a three person that making you feel like you need to be in a hurry all the time, like you need to be on the defense, because you don't have to define if you have shortcuts or not. You are not allowed to look things in a way can help you to focus on. Now I'm seeing a crash out, like this is a meteor and it's accelerated, then it's become different than the version it was falling out, because things already fall out to its space and it creates a blank area between the thing you did while crashing out. Now you have the space to have your time. Think about it like a meteor crashed into a space. It's not as big as the crash out it's created, and it's still dissolving around, like look, this paint is fading to other spaces. You are still in the defense aware mode of you, that you need to be aware of everything. You need to be taking all these steps, all these actions surrounding the topic that was making you to crash out. And now you feel like you exploded to a crater. But now you have time to breathe, because look at that blank. It created you a space to work on yourself, focus on the main issue in here. And the other two circumstances or people that created crash out for you, the burnout issue, emergency topic that made you to crash out and to ground, is not significant anymore. Like we have the focal points in here, like you had the fastest point of crashing down, and this comes from here. Now you have time to go different, like it's not linear as much as it was before, because now you can define where you want to go and which way you can connect it to the place you want to be going, and it works better for you right now. And because you felt the suppressed energy that you need to be creating this, maybe you had some responsibilities you need to be focused on, you didn't even do the everyday activity you do. Maybe you have a way of doing things, you may have some process of starting things, but because you had this suppressed energy of anxiety, maybe this suppressed rush, you didn't take the initial steps of creating a thing that you normally do. Maybe you woke up and do something normally, but in this period of crash out, the burnout period of yours, you didn't do these routines of yours. It's okay for you because it's helped you to create a balance. Also, now I want to look at this shape from a different perspective, like it's landed, but it's not looked like landed when we look at the bigger picture, because it dissolved and created other shapes. And now I'm seeing it will land in here, because this is our landing points. And now you see the bigger picture, because you are looking things from not the correct way of doing things. Now you see different surfaces, like maybe it's inclined, like the actions you need to be taking, maybe trying to say to you something else completely. And now you started to see that. Now you see the patterns of how it started, how it circled out. And now it doesn't even matter if this meteor is going to crash out, because we have different focal points, like we had the ground surface, the lines, maybe the red lines of important boundaries of yours. You have these important boundaries of yours. And now there are more important things to you. Maybe you remembered you need to feel happy, feel the joy, feel the warmth of things. Maybe you didn't even have the time to drink your tea. And when you look things from this bigger picture, like you shifted your focus and see the problems, the initial problems of your life, then you are seeing things making some arrangements that you never thought you would have. And some of them are good, but some of them are not the things you wanted, because it's create another process that needs to be cleaned from your life, needs to be handled. when I set the warmth, I remembered my tea, and I want to show you my tea right now. I take a sip of my tea, and now there is a problem here, because before that I wouldn't see that, but now you are looking things from different perspective. And because you created some habits of yours, maybe you had activities that defined for you and you are not getting out of that comfort zone. And because of that, you're always focusing on the same things, like you feel the urge to stay in the boundaries you created for you. And it defined what you get joy from, and maybe it affects the burnout period of yours, because you are defining what you are going to be enjoying and you never stay outside of that line, which creates more burden for you. And you feel like even this is a meteor, it's going to crash out. You don't take it seriously for you. You don't care if you are burnout, you are going to crash out. Maybe you are going to be sick, you are feeling it, because maybe you have the first actions that cause you to feel sick, and you don't even care about that symptoms of yours, because you feel like you need to be focused on things and you can't work out. And this is a star that's crashing out. Maybe this is a goal of yours that you thought you need to be working on, and it doesn't matter for you if it was taking too much time, too much effort of yours, maybe making you anxious and burn out in the process, because the only thing that mattered for you that you had your grounding techniques and it was working for you. But this meteor is going to crash out to your grounding techniques also. You won't be having the joy you always had when you crashed out, and it already happened, so I'm not speaking into existence. This already happened for you. You had some grounding techniques that you were enjoying, and now you don't have the joy to enjoy the same grounding techniques, because it's become the part of your routine and it's part of your crashing zone as well. And sometimes it's okay for you to define your boundaries again and again. It doesn't mean because it's defined for you before, doesn't mean it can change. And maybe when you define everything again, this crash out place will be healed and it will look like it didn't even happen. This meteor didn't crash. Maybe you don't even feel like you had a burnout period, because you will feel refreshed. And because your boundaries, your enjoyments and your grounding techniques are changed, you will feel like you are starting everything freshly. And it can define the way you process things, the way you handle things as well. You already changed your routines by having the anxiety, having the rush to complete things much faster, much in a small period of time, because you felt like you need to do it in a rush. And it looked like a child's drawing, and it doesn't look like an abstract art at all. And this is what you need right now, because I'm drawn to it. And it's really look like, let's draw a sun here, I am a child, la la la. And because you need that enjoyment. And right now I'm not carefully drawing in your lines, because it's redefined for you. I'm redefining it for you, and you need to do it in your life as well. This is our sun right now. And let's add a tree, because of your burnout, some of you had some symptoms of flu, maybe a lot of stress you had. Let's destroy everything. But nothing can be destroyed, because this is just a channeled reading. And for you, you need to have the same attitude right now. This is why I'm talking about it. It doesn't matter if it looks like real. Maybe you felt like you had expectations of your hopes, your goals. I think this is not about dreams. The star generally represents the dreams, because this is like a fading star. Let's hold a wish. Let's make a wish. But this is crashing out, and this is not a fading star that you are going to be wished for. This is not wish fulfillment dream of yours. This is a goal of yours, and it made you to crash out, because everything needs to be perfect. Everything needs to be defined by its borders you created. And it now looks like you crashed out the tree of yours. And tree in the readings may represents the family as well, family and health. You almost crashed out to the tree by this meteor of yours, but the tree is still standing, because this is not a real crash out, but it was a period of stress of yours. And because you stopped stressing on, you are still healthy. Every wish of yours, like a burnout period of yours, you need to be handle things in a specific time, then it can be the cause of your chronic stress. So sometimes you need to be redefine everything. Maybe in the past you didn't get sick that often, and right now, because you are mishandling things for your health, you started to get seek easier. Now I don't want that meteor in your reading anymore, so let's redefine it completely. Now it's an accomplishment of yours, like a medal you have. Some of you may get an award for whatever you are trying to accomplish. Or this may be just an indication that you are always racing for the new goal of yours. You are always trying to achieve the next bigger things, but you are not taking this period for your mental health to enjoy things. Maybe it's because of the surroundings of yours. As we started early in the reading, we had three main focal points in your life that made you to narrow them down and have that burnout period of life. Maybe it's a three-person, or one of you you were in the center, and the other two was the main reason that you narrowed down that cycle of yours to have your crash out period, to get things faster, do it better. But it wasn't healthy for you because you didn't have the enjoyment that you were looking for. And I'm seeing some red fruits like the cherry, and this cherry is really related to a person. Red colored lips are significant and related to you, or the person that's created that burden for you may have significant lip shapes that represent this cherry colored lipsticks may be significant for the crash out period of yours. Maybe you were working on something red as well, or it's a significant reminder for you to create new root chakra activities in your life. Prioritize your health, and this is one of the most important things that you need to be focused on right now. The letter E may be significant for this reading, and it may remind you of a person. And I am still doing this weird plant, and now it's started to define with other colors because it's blending. And it's blending with your achievements. Your family life and your health is affecting your achievements, and these achievements affecting your family and health life as well. And I think the starting point was this one significant person that defined this burden of this part of this red stick part of the reading. And because everything is calmed down, you are getting new channels, insights on your life that what you really need to be prioritized is defined for you right now, and you know what needs to be prioritized. Now I want to use a lot of green, but with different shades, and we will redefine that reading maybe, and then we will look at what it looks like again. Right now I'm seeing a bird-like creature trying to handle this accomplishment of yours, the medal of yours. Like this bird, this green bird looking things. Look, this is the eye, this is the head, and these are the wings of this bird. And this is you actually. You may have E letter in your name, or this may be a family member of yours, but I'm mostly seeing this is you. You may have the letters A and E, and it's a little bit uncomfortable for you. It's not comfortable for you at all, because look at you just trying to stick your head between the trophy, between the goal of yours, like you are trying to hold it with your mouth, and you are really focused, stressed. Maybe some of you even feel angry to the things that make you anxious. And I actually want to leave this reading as this childlike, weird coloring drawing, but I want to add some calmness to it so your energy can be redefined, and you will make this happen as well in your real life. And Jupiter is significant for you. Look at that in your astrological chart and redefine new activities related to Jupiter aspect of yours. Look at which house it is in, and then learn about that house's rulers. Get the rulers of that house, planet of that house, and the ruler planet will define your new activity you need to implement in your rest period. Your healing journey really needs that, and it will define your new calm activities that you need. It can include the travel plans of yours. Now let's add a lot of dots of healing, a lot of calmness, a lot of rest, because you really need that. Because look, we already focused on that material-looking accomplishment of yours, and now it's not a burden anymore, because you already learned how to stick into it, and you already made it have the impact that would create and cause in your crash out. But it's not a crash out anymore, because you cleared that energy out by holding into the rest period of yours. And if it's a wish fulfillment yours, like you made a wish about that thing, like a fading star, like almost like wishing something from the tooth fairy. By adding some calmness, it will come to your reality a lot faster. And some calmness of yours needs to have some blank resting periods, just for nothing to do, have that rest. Because sometimes you shouldn't define your rest period of creating a complete travel plan with a lot of activities. It may be restful for you, but sometimes all you need to do is add a little bit of space for only resting. This crash out period made your intuition a lot stronger, and now you see outside of the borders you have around your limitations. But you see everything much clearer right now, and you know how to hold on to the goals, the achievements of yours with a healthy boundaries right now, without staying and without being stuck in that boundary. If you are seeing different kind of birds that you wouldn't normally see, maybe green ones or huge birds that you are not seeing every day, maybe when you see them you get excited, because it's different kind of birds that make you happy, and you see that bird, or you are hearing that weird bird sounds when you are really stressed, focused on things that you are trying to focus on, maybe on the goals that we talked about. And these birds are your spirit guides trying to make you to focus on them, by making you more engaged in the daily life, by taking your attention from the stressful goals of yours or stressful responsibilities of yours, and making you more calmer by taking your attention to that bird. And this is significant for you. When you don't make that goals of yours your everything that you need to be focused on, you will redefine everything again by adding some joy, some calmness in your life, maybe learning the things that make you affected. Maybe some of you may be in your Saturn return, and this is why you feel burnout by all these goals, all these achievements. But for you not to have that burnout, you need to prioritize your joy, your rest, your healthy activities needs to be defined. Then you can be more focused on the goal, and you can be more grounded with it, and you can hang on it like it's part of you, and you will be the center point of it, not the crash out.